Hey guys, Josh here with the Weekend Angler. Today we are asking the question, what happens when you buy a budget lithium battery and then something goes wrong with it? Can you expect the warranty service to replace your battery, or are you going to end up with a really light boat anchor? Stick around, we'll find out what happens. Alright guys, this right here in my hands is the very first budget lithium battery that I ever had the chance to review on my channel. It's been a pretty good little battery until a few months ago when it stopped taking a charge, stopped putting out voltage, the LCD screen died. Basically it just quit working altogether. I got a nice box that looks like a battery, but it's not a battery. So in my last video I talked about the experience that my mom and dad had with their lead time battery. Their problems kind of prompted me to contact the GoKwh company and just let them know that I was having issues with the battery that they had sent me for free. Now here's kind of where it gets a little funny for me. They sent me the battery for free. It cost me nothing. They sent it to me to test a review. So I was kind of 50-50 on whether they would honor any type of warranty or replace it or fix it or whatever else. So I decided just out of the blue one day, I said I'm going to send them an email, let them know what's going on with the product that I received for them, and just see if they can offer any insight on getting it working again. So let's walk through a little bit of the dialogue that I went through with the company, and then I'll see you back here at the workbench. I initially decided to report the problem I was having with my battery when the company reached out to me regarding an unrelated matter. I gave a brief description of the problem and then mentioned I would be updating my viewers about my experience. The first report was made at 8:53 p.m. on June 23, 2025. In just 10 minutes, I received a response asking for a more detailed description of the problem. The company reminded me I was always welcome to contact them about the battery. Obviously, they looked at their records because they knew exactly what battery I had received. I responded, confirming I was talking about the battery they had sent me for review, and told them I'd get them more information the next day. Their agent acknowledged my response a few minutes later. Unfortunately, it took me about a week to find the necessary time to test the battery, but I sent them a detailed description of the problem, along with several photos of the battery, the charger, and the voltmeter. The photos showed the non-functional LCD display, the battery voltage, and the charger connected to the battery. About an hour later, I received a response letting me know they had passed the information on to their engineer for analysis and stating they would email me as soon as possible. Later that day, they emailed me suggesting I charge the battery continuously for 6 hours and stating if the battery did not respond to contact them again. The next evening, I replied stating I had done as suggested and that the battery failed to respond to the charger. I provided additional information as well as 2 photos, one with the charger connected and the other immediately after I disconnected it. The battery was now showing 115.1 millivolts. 4 days later, I received a response stating they had forwarded that information to the engineer. They stated they would contact me as soon as possible. This email was received at 8:13 p.m. on July 6, 2025. So I waited for their response. I waited a rather long time, actually. I sent another email on September 25th at 7:21 p.m. asking if they had been able to find any new information for me. Once again, they suggested I charge the battery, almost as if they had never received my previous reply. This time they asked if the LCD display indicated a voltage. They also asked if the battery immediately lost power after charging stopped, something I had stated verbatim in my previous email. I thought about not being nice. I decided to remain professional. I replied, confirming I had attempted their suggestions with no discernible results and let them know the LCD had not functioned for quite some time. About 9 hours later, they replied, stating they were unable to offer a return or exchange since the battery was provided free of charge for review. So let's do the math. The website shows a 5-year warranty. I contacted them on June 23rd. They denied the claim on September 27th. 95 days, 7 hours, 31 minutes since the initial email.
All right, so they are not going to replace this battery. I can't blame them. I don't have it. I never paid any money for it. They're under no obligation to replace it, but it was a shot in the dark. I thought they might. So, since this is useless, we are going to open it up and see what's inside of this thing and see if maybe we have a bad BMS and maybe repair this ourselves. First off, let's take a look at the voltage of the battery. About 1.7 millivolts. Alright, so let's check our voltage right here at the terminals. This negative one down here is extremely corroded. And we're showing 1.7 millivolts, same as what we were showing in the thing. So let's disconnect our negative wires, remove the BMS. There we go. Proprietary BMS. Alright, I'll show you what I've done out here, guys. There is the battery. You can see I've connected the lithium battery charger directly to the thing. As of right now, it is saying it's charging. I also took it out to the yard in case it decided to self-destruct or something. So we're not going to give it a real long time. I'm going to set the timer at about 10 to 15 minutes. And then we'll bring this in and check it and see if the voltage has gone up. Alright guys, it's been 15 minutes. The charger looked like it was doing something the whole time. Remember last time we were at 1.7 millivolts. So effectively completely dead. Let's see if that's gone up any. Oh wow. 3.9 volts. Falling off, but that's a huge difference. Alright guys, the fact that that battery was able to charge to such a significant degree in a relatively short amount of time pretty much leads me to conclude that there's something wrong with the BMS. It's not 100% certainty, but I think there's a good chance, which means there's a less than zero chance that I will be able to bring this battery back from the dead. Now, we're going to have to do that in another video because what I'll have to do between now and then is find, locate, and buy a replacement BMS that will fit this battery.
So I'm going to have to do some looking around. We'll do that in an upcoming video if I'm able to come up with one. But that really wasn't the point of this video when I set out to do it. What I was wanting to show you is what I went through with their customer service, with their warranty process, as far as trying to get something done with the battery. Now don't get me wrong, they sent the battery to me for free. They're under no real obligation to warranty that, to take care of it after the fact. They got what they wanted, which was a video. They gave me what they promised, which was a battery. So we're on an even field. But I do want to give you guys some questions, and I'd really like to hear your thoughts on them in the comments section on this video. One, should they have taken care of the battery? I'm kind of 50-50 on that. Two, does the fact that they wouldn't take care of the battery for someone they sent a battery to promote their product to, does that concern you as far as whether you would make a purchase from the company? And three, do you think I could have handled it any differently on my end? Let me know down in the comments section what you think about that. Guys, I'll leave you with this. The battery, when it worked, performed fairly well. I've had good luck out of it, but when it stopped working, it completely stopped working. So I'm not going to recommend the company. I'm not going to tell you not to buy from the company. I'll just say buyer beware. You decide what you can afford to put up with if you have problems with your stuff. So I'm just going to leave that there. Guys, I appreciate you watching this video. I hope it's been informative for you. I hope it's helped you out. If you're looking to make a purchase, maybe it's influenced you one way or the other. If that's happened, let me know down in the comments section as well. Guys, if you will, take a moment, give this video that thumbs up button. And if you're new to the channel, checking me out for the very first time, hit that subscribe and that little bell next to it. That way you don't miss any upcoming videos. Guys, that's all I got for this one. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate you hanging out with me on this one. So take care, and until next time, we'll catch you out on the water.